TANCLEAN is an organization that we introduced to Sri Lanka about 8 years ago with the sole purpose of ensuring clean and hygienic water storage tanks and sumps. Whether it be residential or industrial, we cater to both sectors, and we are actually a franchise from a mother company, which is TANCLEAN India, which is one of the biggest most successful tank cleaning organizations in the world. And we found that in Sri Lanka, people give little importance to the cleanliness of their water tank. And we wanted to come up with something innovative and ahead of its time, where we could ensure through our service that everyone's health and well-being is looked after. I think in Sri Lanka, people give little or no importance to the sanitization and the cleanliness of their water tank. And it is so important because the water tanks and water storage facilities in high-rise buildings, in offices, or even in the residence are located in very hard-to-reach spaces and are secluded away and are forgotten. I think people only actually look for their water tank when there's no water or when they get a bad smell, and that is not how it should be. As prescribed by the WHO, it is essential that a water tank and a storage unit of water be periodically cleaned at least every 6 months. Given the fact that it's so closed off for such long periods of time, there's mass bacteria buildups, and given that at certain stages that water could actually become polluted due to its storage facility, there could be algae blooms, there could be bacteria blooms, and also certain types of fungus could actually grow inside the tank. In addition to that, as you would know or may not know, is that 98% of tanks in Sri Lanka actually have a 2 to 3 inch layer of silt or mud which is actually settled at the bottom of each of your tanks. And this is where we come in. Generally in Sri Lanka, it's been the norm for an individual to physically get inside a tank and clean it with maybe an old broom or a brush. And we find, and we have experienced, that could contaminate the water even more through that individual actually being inside without any personal protective equipment or overalls or safety gear for that matter. So we wanted to actually introduce this system through our principles in India, where we came up with an innovative German technology that we adapted into 6 stages, and it's all basically mechanized, and we run it through the entire system, where we clean not only the walls and the ceiling of the tanks, but also the flow. We include the removal of the sludge and actually clean out all the bacteria, fungi, and potential other contaminants. I think there are a couple of answers to that question. First would be, we are the only professional tank and sump cleaning provider in Sri Lanka. We also utilize a German technology that has not been used in Sri Lanka before, and we've done so for the past 8 years with a proven track record. I would say the technology and the equipment that we use are very advanced and have been imported specifically for this purpose. But I believe our key strength is our staff that has been trained extensively through international tank cleaning experts that flew into the island to actually train our staff. Additionally, our staff uses only sterile, hygienically cleaned overalls and safety equipment when they're near or inside one of your tanks, as opposed to the primitive method of someone actually getting in with a pair of shorts, slippers, and a t-shirt, which could actually contaminate your water tank even further. In addition to that, we're proud to state that we use a eco-friendly, human-safe antibacterial solution that we've specially formulated for the cleaning and disinfection of your water tank and storage facilities. It's a common misconception that using a water purifier or a water cleaning unit, even if you have the best water filter in the world, you would only be protected when you're drinking that water. You wouldn't have a filter on every one of your taps, your bidet showers, when you're cooking, brushing your teeth, or even washing your vegetables. And anyone could be susceptible to actually be exposed to contaminants that are in the contaminated water space or storage facility that has not been cleaned in so many years. So it is not only essential, but it is also vital for one to realize that about 98% of Sri Lankan water tanks and storage facilities actually have about a 2 to 3 inch layer of silt or mud that is already deposited in their tank due to not having a comprehensive clean done regularly. So we advise that it is of utmost importance that your water tank and storage facilities for your water, which is the essence of life, is actually maintained and hygienically cleaned in a periodic manner, as you could do everything right, but just through your water tank being polluted or contaminated for so long, people could actually be susceptible to various illnesses, especially children. So don't you forget to ensure to clean your water tank regularly with us.